one or two people were a little bit upset that I made the video the other day about Amir Khan and this situation with his wife. What can I say, people? Khan put that stuff out on social media, on Twitter, when he's got, what, hundreds of thousands or millions of followers. So it's not like I'm exposing a private matter. It's something that Khan made public himself, knowing what the internet culture is like with people making memes and trolls and all that kind of stuff. So that's Khan putting his dirty laundry out there for the public. And I'm the bad guy for just talking about it. If it was me or most of you guys and you were going for a situation like that, the last thing you would do is tweet it out to the public when you got millions of followers. You wouldn't do that, would you? Most of us wouldn't do it. Some people would. Most of us wouldn't do it. We keep it private. Khan has decided to make it public. He did other videos, I think, on Snapchat and stuff like that. And by the way, those people saying it was a hack, Khan has confirmed it wasn't a hack. It was him that sent those tweets out. It is what it is. And people who are not too familiar with Khan and the way he behaves on social media, they were mainly the people who said this must be a hack. This can't be real. And it's understandable if you're not used to Khan thinking that it must have been a hack. But those of you who follow Khan on social media, you know that this guy is bizarre. Yeah, like the world of Amir Khan is like the Twilight Zone. So when I saw these tweets, I didn't necessarily assume that it was a hack and it wasn't Khan, because I know what Khan's like. He lives in a strange world where strange things happen. Whenever you hear about Khan in the news, yeah, it's usually something bizarre. So it is what it is. A lot of other people got involved in the banter. Lawrence Akoli, or Collie, sorry, the proper Nigerian pronunciation, which I normally get right, Lawrence Akoli. He got involved in the banter. Various other people, Dylan White, in an IFL interview today, he was involved in the banter. And, you know, with Dylan, it's very, very close to the line, sometimes over the edge, the stuff that he comes out with, but it is what it is. I'm just thinking about that Dylan interview now, the stuff he says about the Khan Joshua situation. I don't even know where to go with it. I'm not even going to comment on what he says because it's quite deep. God, Dylan. And obviously Joshua himself came out and posted some stuff saying it wasn't me. Posted a Shaggy video, and other people have said, hang on, but the Shaggy song, It Wasn't Me, is about a guy who is guilty, but is claiming that he's innocent. So what does that say? Some people are saying it's some reverse psychology by Joshua. Joshua said he likes his women BBW, so he wouldn't be interested in Khan's wife. It's not his type. That's what Joshua was trying to say. Khan's wife put out a bunch of tweets in response to what Khan said, most of which I believe she's deleted now from her Twitter account, but you'll see some screenshots on screen about, you know, of those tweets and what she said, saying that Khan is currently in Dubai with a prostitute. It's such a shit show, the whole thing. It's just, oh my God. Only Amir Khan could go through something like this in the world of, certainly in British boxing. How many other fighters do you know in British boxing that have been involved in the kind of things that Khan gets involved in? You know, that's been in the kind of situation. Remember a few years ago when that guy claimed to have robbed him in Birmingham, and he came out with that video with a mask on, screaming at the camera and holding up the things that he said he'd robbed from Khan. I mean, only Khan gets involved in these kind of situations. And then recently, again, he was involved in some road rage incident. And afterwards he said, well, you're lucky I'm a nice guy because I would have knocked a lot of you out. Oh, Khan. You know, I wish Amir Khan all the best. But in terms of people commenting on him and memeing him and all that kind of stuff, when it comes to his fights, I think it's a bit harsh. And that's why I don't do it with Khan. I don't start ridiculing him when he's been knocked out. I was actually really worried about him when he got knocked out by Canelo. But the other stuff, which he brings on himself, I mean, you could say that him getting knocked out, he brings on himself because he signs for those fights. But I respect fighters when they go in the rings. I don't like making fun of people who get knocked out and all them kind of things there, because it's risking their lives, you know? But the stuff that he does outside of the ring, the comments that he makes about other fighters and about himself and, you know, the situation with Kell Brook, all that kind of stuff. And even this situation here with his wife. What could you say? Khan brings it on himself, man. You know, he brings it on himself. He hangs himself out to dry. Oh, man. So hopefully we could draw a line under this. We'll see if there are any further developments. It's going to be interesting seeing the conversation that Amir Khan and Anthony Joshua have next time they see each other. Maybe they've already spoke, you know. There was a video which I saw. I think it was a Snapchat video, not the one where Khan is saying that the tweets were sent by him and it wasn't a hack. Not that one. There's another Snapchat video where Khan seems to be in a hotel and there's some music playing and people say they can hear a girl giggling in the background. Maybe that's the prostitute that Khan's wife claims Khan is with. I don't know. I have no knowledge of that. But that video, there are some people saying that Khan looks intoxicated. I'm not somebody that has ever taken cocaine or anything like that. All right. But there are people who commented on my videos previously, who saw a video of Tyson Fury. I think it was when he was ringside for the Deontay Wilder Artur Szpilka fight. And there were people who said to me, Hatman, I know what people are like on cocaine. They told me that they themselves are taking cocaine and their friends take it on a regular basis. And they were telling me, Hatman, I know how people look when they're coked up. And Tyson Fury was coked up in that video. This is what they were saying to me. Months later, we find out that Tyson Fury has indeed been taking a lot of cocaine. At the time, a lot of people were shouting and screaming and defending Fury and saying, how dare you say he's on cocaine? He's not on cocaine, this, that, and the other, even though I didn't accuse him of being on coke. But as it turns out, those people telling me that Tyson Fury looked coked up were probably right, because we found out that he did have an issue with cocaine. A lot of people are trying to tell me the same thing about Khan in this particular Snapchat video. They're saying that he looks high on coke. Again, I'm no expert. I'm certainly not accusing Khan of being high on coke in the video. But a lot of people are saying that's what he looks like. He is. And so some people are saying, if he was high on coke, one of the things that cocaine can do to people is make them paranoid. So maybe his wife and Joshua haven't been doing anything. Or maybe she's just been winding him up. You know, couples, when they're feuding, do certain things to each other. So maybe she's been sending him pictures or whatever of Joshua, or telling him she likes Joshua, and Khan, potentially in a paranoid state, being intoxicated on whatever he's on, has started tweeting out mad stuff, which is where we got to now. Possibly that could be, you know, the reality of the situation. Who knows? Maybe, you know, Joshua has he said he's never met Khan's wife. Maybe he has never met her. Maybe it was just Khan's wife trying to wind Khan up. Possibly. Again, Khan being in an intoxicated state and paranoid, starts tweeting out a bunch of stuff when he's not really in his right mind. Could that be the case? I don't know. I don't know what the truth is. I'm not having Khan's people coming and suing me because I have no knowledge about what's really going on. All I know is the tweets that were sent out, the things that Khan said, the things that Joshua said, the banter that Lawrence Okolie was coming with. That's all I know about. You know, I've got no inside knowledge of the situation at all. So yeah, there you have it, folks. It's a real shit show. So let me know what you feel in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.